Okay, welcome to session 3 of gravimetric analysis. ಈ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ we are going to study the separation of precipitate and steps involved in the gravimetric analysis. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಹಿಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ದ ಪ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಪಿಟೇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೋ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಹೆಂಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಹೆಂಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ದೆಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್. And let us study what are the steps involved in the gravimetric analysis. So there are total 8 steps are there. First one is the preparation of the solution, precipitation, second step. Third is the digestion. Fourth is the filtration. Fifth is the washing, and drying or ignition. And seventh is the weighing. And finally the eighth is the calculation. So let us look at the first step, that is preparation of analyte solution. So how to prepare analyte solution? In this, the gravimetric analysis usually involves a precipitation of analyte from the solution. So first step, sampling and representative of bulk. Second step is prepare the analyte solution or dissolution antana karate. So we may require in this case is the preliminary separation to separate a potential interferences before the precipitating analyte, and adjustment of solution conditions, the pH ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, temperature or volume or concentration of test substances. And why you have to do? To maintain low solubility of precipitate and maximum precipitate formation. For example, calcium oxalate insoluble in basic medium. So we require basic medium for calcium oxalate. Most of the substances are readily soluble in water and can be used as such. So some require special treatment as a treatment with HCl, HNO3, aqua regia, or even fusing with basic flux. So this is how you can prepare an analyte solution. Second one is precipitation process. This is the most important steps in the gravimetric analysis, as you already know this. The precipitating reagent is added at a concentration that favors the formation of good precipitate. It should favors the addition of a reagent should be favors the formation of the good precipitation, and this may require low concentration and excessive heating, often even described as digestion, or careful control of the pH. You should control the pH very carefully. A large excess of precipitant should be avoided because this increases the chances of absorption on PPT. And test for completeness of the precipitation. We have to check whether precipitation is completed or not by adding, after settling the precipitation, we have to add 1 or 2 drops of reagent so that we can confirm. If the precipitation occurs the moment we add, then we have to continue the precipitation. Otherwise, we have to go for further step. If no new PPT should be formed after addition of a drop of precipitating agent, as I told it now. The digestion of the precipitate. In digestion in there, let precipitate stand in contact with the mother liquor. What is mother liquor? We know the solution from which it was precipitated, usually at high temperature. So high temperature le adana digestion ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಡಬೇಕು. So it should not be boiled. It should be heated. This process is called digestion or Ostwald drippening antana kariteve. The sample particles tend to dissolve and precipitate on the surfaces of large crystals. The digestion make larger the particles will become larger and reduce the surface contamination. Surface contamination ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, and also it reduces the crystal imperfection. So the crystal will be very, very perfect. So Next step is the filtration step. In this, the precipitation is separated from the mother liquor after filtration. So the choice depends on the nature of the precipitation, cost of the media, and heating temperature required for drying. The filtration medium are used filter paper, filter pulps ಅಂತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, filter mats ಇರುತ್ತವೆ, the crucible pitted with porous plates. There is a crucible called sintered glass filtered crucible ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. So there have a porous plates ಇರ್ತವೆ, ಅದರ through that we can filter. The crucible to be used at high temperature. Okay, so this is the filtration. And fifth one is washing. This is very important to get a pure precipitate. The co-precipitated impurities, especially those on surface, removed by washing the precipitation. You can remove, by washing you can remove the co-precipitated impurities. And wet precipitate with mother liquor and which will also be removed by washing. Need to add electrolyte to wash the liquid because some precipitate cannot be washed with the pure water. So you require some other electrolyte, so sodium chloride ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದ ಬೇರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಸಿಯಂ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಷಿಯಂ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ಥರ. ಸೊ ಸಮ್ electrolyte you required to purify. For example, HNO3 will be used for the HCl precipitate. Drying or ignition. So what is in this? To remove solvent and wash the electrolytes. To remove solvent and wash the electrolyte, we require drying. Done by heating at 110 degree or 110 to 120 degrees Celsius for at least 1 to 2 hours, and converts hygroscopic compounds to non-hygroscopic compound. This also do the hygroscopic to non-hygroscopic compounds. May use high temperature if precipitate must be converted to a more suitable form before weighing. You have to heat at high temperature if the precipitate be converted to more suitable before the weighing. For example, Mg ammonium phosphate, magnesium ammonium phosphate converted to pyrophosphate Mg2P2O7 by heating at 900 degrees Celsius. Weighing. Finally, weighing. After precipitate is allowed to cool, so after drying you have to cool the precipitate in the suitable desiccator so that it can contain calcium, anhydrous calcium chloride. So we have a silica gel, blue silica gel ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ, so we will get a moisture free air in the desiccator. So in that desiccator we can cool the precipitate, and then it was weighed with the crucible. We have already checked the empty weight of the crucible, so that we can easily, if you take the weight of the crucible divided by the weight of the empty crucible, you will going to get the weight of the precipitate. The properly calibrated analyte balance should be used, and good weighing technique you should have. So this is all about the gravimetric steps. There are 7 to 8 steps are there. So with this, we are end up of the gravimetric analysis chapter. So thank you for listening all the 3 sessions.